I hope this video helps get your van up and running again. And don't forget to check out the playlist, Evidence for Christianity, Evidence for the Bible, End Times, and the Book of Revelation. I'll leave links in the description for all four. Get it working. Yeah, I just need to give a shout out to Dollar Tree for saving my butt here. My radiator fan quit working. The car started to overheat and the AC started blowing warm. And as you can see, this contact here got hot and melted stuff around. And I was able to get it running again by going into Dollar Tree, getting a flathead screwdriver and these nail files. And these nail files worked perfect to get down inside this contact and then clean the carbon off of the contact. So I was able to clean the carbon off, and then also down in here where the plug is, this plug, the other end, I was able to kind of buff the contact with this also, and then just use the screwdriver to, get down in here and pry the contacts closer together so they'll make good fit. And now the radiator fan's running again. There you go. If you can see, the fan's running. It's good to go now.
This was where the screwdriver set was, but it's all sold out now. There's the nail file set.
So I just wanted to show you up close what exactly I did. This is an old plug, the original plug that was on the car that I had to replace because it did the same exact thing. And I replaced the plug, and then a few weeks later it did it again. So when it did it again, that's when Dollar Tree saved me. So this is what I did. So depending on if you got this plastic black housing for the contact burn out enough or not, will determine whether or not this will fit down in there. You may have to, break some pieces off the edge in order to get it wide enough, the wideness down enough to be able to get it into the plug. But this one's burnt out so bad that you can get a pretty wide one down in there. But then I was able to just shove this into the connector and pull out. And I did it maybe 3 times. Figured that was enough to buff it. And if it's burnt out the connector bad enough, you may have to push or hold on to this part of the wire, because it may just push the connector out all the way, depending on how badly burnt it is. So there, you just push it down in there maybe 3 times. If you want to do more, you can. That'll buff off your contact enough to where it can make contact on the other side of the plug. There's what the other side of the plug looked like on mine. I did reach down in there and kind of rub this on the contact where it burnt up, and buffed on that a little bit to try to get it to where it would make a good contact and get all that carbon and burnt up soot off of it. And then I took this flathead screwdriver and then I didn't pry because this plastic stuff will just break, so I got it up above there and then just pushed down as hard as I could, and then got below this part and pushed up as hard as I could. But that also depends on how much of this black plastic housing is left after it gets real hot. But anyway, that's how Dollar Tree got me out of a pickle when it was extremely hot outside and my car was overheating due to that connector burning up. So I haven't found the root cause for doing it. Could be the fan, or it could just be a poorly engineered connector, which I kind of lean towards a poorly engineered connector, because I had another video I made a long time ago on my 2005 Hyundai Santa Fe where I did the same thing. Just one of the connectors on the plug burned up, and I buffed it and cleaned it and put it back together, and it worked fine after that. So I'm just gonna leave my plug that way, just a patch job, and probably work better than what it did before. Anyhow, if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments, and if you want to connect with me, I have a public group on MeWe called Share Your Trade, and if you want to support my channel, you can join Robinhood through a link that I'll leave in the description. And thanks for watching.